Boy, I love it here. I really love it here. Utopia stands up to its name. It's got a certain smell. This time of year is so beautiful too. The needles are starting to come back onto the cypress trees, so you can see them coming in now, that beautiful green color, but it gets electric green here in the next couple of days even, I'd say. I'm so unbelievably proud of my guys, making this happen. Really appreciate all the hard work they've done, and this place is turning out much better than I ever imagined. We've got 6 weeks left, and so we're sprinting to the finish line. We've got quite a project in number 4, Carousel, to complete in that time, and a long punch list. I say blend into trees as much as you can, and that's hard to do when you're creating full houses with bathrooms and kitchenettes and living rooms and decks and bedrooms, but it does seem to blend well, and I'm really thrilled at how this is turning out. So these guys always make miracles happen, so we'll just cheer them on from wherever we happen to be doing our TV show.
Hey guys, it's Jeff again, still down here in Texas, onto treehouse number 4, or like we like to call it, the Carousel treehouse. We welded that in place, so there's one giant solid frame now. As you can see, they're putting up the walls now on the first level, and this will actually be a split level treehouse. So to get done with that, we'll start rolling joists and a couple beams out on this open side that's higher. So rolling joists is what we say when it's time to put joists up for the floor, and the joists typically will run perpendicular to your beams, and then on top of the joist we'll throw down our subfloor and then our flooring, which you can't see but it's over there.
Hey there, my name's Hayden. We're here working on the 4th treehouse in Utopia, Texas. Got one side close to dried in, and the other side, the platform's nearly complete. We're gonna have walls going up this afternoon, and basically we needed the first section built so the second section could tie into that. And we put in a ledger, we're gonna connect it with a deck, and also a really cool corridor leading to the bathroom. So good things are happening. Walls here, we got a lot of walls, probably like 8 or 9 different walls, because it's a 8 or 9 sided polygon. So we're going to start with the river side and the biggest walls. We've got them pre-wrapped, so no one has to be out there on scaffolding except for when we get to the exterior siding. So we're going to get chalk lines snapped once the platform gets cut out, and the walls sit on those chalked lines, and if everything goes good, we should have everything up by today.
Today we're here down in Utopia, Texas, and the weather has taken a turn for the worse. This is John.
John was a sawyer, now carpenter.
Sawyer?
Sawyer.
Sawyer?
Sawyer?
What's a sawyer?
Sawyer. It's someone that mills lumber from trees.
I know someone last name Sawyer.
That's where it comes from.
Oh.
Yeah.
I don't remember usually anything after it happened.
Hello everybody, Pete here. We're on the Sabinal River, which is gin clear. It turns this beautiful blue shade after it gets to be about 2 or 3 feet deep. Out of this riverbed grows the most extraordinary cypress trees. We're in Texas Hill Country, about 68 miles west of San Antonio, and it's a place that I'd never been to until a few years ago. And we built a treehouse in Lakey, which is just the next valley over, and I just fell in love with the place. So I'm excited. I mean, I think change is good. Change is something you can always rely on. Non-stop treetop. I have a dream of creating treehouse hotels all over the world, like my favorite parts of the world. And so this is technically the second treehouse hotel that we've created, and the first one being Treehouse Point in Falls City, Washington. We've got 6 tree houses there, and I'm thrilled with how people respond to these places. I'm gonna just do one more check here. So it's 6 right there.
So it is Wednesday, just after lunch. If you ever thought carousels were odd or interesting things, this is every bit of odd and interesting, wildly circuitous, quite complicated to build. The theme of this treehouse is the carousel. What we have procured are some ancient wooden carved carousel ponies. But we do have an issue with supporting the roof system with all these hips don't exactly join over a wall, so they're floating. The idea is that we need to build a column of some sort to support this, close proximity to the wall. We got a kitchenette going there with a nice walnut slab, steel pipe. It's going to go from the floor through the corner of that kitchenette, catch the ridge, figure out how to turn these 2 ponies, mount those on the sides of the pole, and make that the chandelier. Retrofit these with LED lights. It's a bit of a stretch of the imagination. It's either going to be really gaudy or it's going to be maybe a stroke of genius. Yet to be seen. Don't break it. They're not particularly light. It'll be interesting. It might be the one and only carousel miniature horse chandelier on the planet when we're done. And we'll see.
Hey guys, it's Jeff with Nelson Treehouse and Supply. Currently I'm working on a splinter. Got a bunch in my thumb. As far as progress over here goes, it's Monday. We're kind of at that point right now. All 4 tree houses are up, their structures, and starting to get a glimpse of that finish line. It's a little bit out there. I see it though. I have glasses now, so my seeing's better. That helps. We're cooking, really moving along. Everything's just coming together, and yeah, we might actually leave Texas someday. I don't know. Cool.
We're working on yet another steel project. We've got Chase coming up into here. This is going to be what will look a little bit like a tree, but it will be a steel support that'll take a platform, a landing for the staircase, and then inside it is going to have all the conduit and all the electrical lines and water lines that run up into it, and then out the top. It serves a multi-purpose where we're hiding everything that we don't want to see, which is really a nice feature because watching all that stuff go up the side of the tree is not attractive. And it's adding a lot of strength and support to the treehouse and the platform. So solving a lot of problems with just this one thing. But it's rather complicated that it's got to have notches, half laps, welds here and there. We got a door going on it. The pad is already poured. We've got the ring down ready for it. So it gets set on top of the ring that's got all the bolts that bolt it down, and then it gets welded directly in place. So there's a lot of welding that has to happen in the next 3 days. And Aaron had the pleasure of doing the first of these. He got 2 of them to do, and lucky for me that I came back and Aaron was sent off to another project, which gave me the opportunity to be able to do the welding now. So I think Aaron and I are the only ones offhand that are the only structural steel welders in the company, so that worked out nicely for me, I suppose. Everything we're doing for it right now is prepping to be able to stand this thing up and get it upright and get it welded in today. So it's going to be at least 5-6 passes across the entire bottom of it. It's 2 feet in diameter, so there's quite a bit of welding that has to happen on this thing. So it'll take a couple of days to finish it, but it will be upright and standing by today, yeah.
Travis here with Nelson Treehouse and Supply, and Adam and I, mostly Adam, we're installing the support structure as well as the conduit for all the utilities on Treehouse number 4. Adam's up there right now, he's welding the pieces together. We have a temporary support structure right now supporting these 2 beams that are coming out from underneath the treehouse. That's going to be the permanent support. We'll have some knee braces that match the other knee braces, and I'm done doing all this welding. We'll remove all those extra supports and we'll begin building our deck on top of these steel substructure that we're building right now.
This is ideal. See that? Normally you gotta chip this off. If it dries and flakes on its own like that, that's a good sign. That's pretty. No undercutting. No undercutting. It almost looks like I know what I'm doing.
I'm here with John Lamb, and today what we're doing, our task on hand for the day, exterior window trim. We got this awesome genie here to assist us with that. And we have this very safe ramp that we've made. I guess falling in the water wouldn't be so bad, but it's not super deep. Trying to stay up here the whole time and stay safe, so. What's been your favorite treehouse? Here, we'll do this. Hold on. We're here with John Lamb. John, what has been your favorite treehouse so far?
Probably number 3. Bibliotech.
Bibliotech. Why? Why?
Simple shape. Came together really easily.
What were some challenges you've encountered out here?
I don't know. Working with Jeff is tough.
That's mean. John just took a vacation home. How was that? Tell us what you did.
I moved out of my house.
Did you move out or were you kicked out?
I moved out.
Oh. He was kicked out. It wasn't his choice. No. How much longer do you think you'll be in Texas here?
Forever.
Oh, okay. What's your favorite part about Texas?
The sun is nice.
Do you miss Washington?
Kind of.
Do you miss Connecticut?
No.
John's from Connecticut.
I don't
originally.
miss Connecticut.
John, you want to give him a weather report or anything? Say hi to your mom.
You want to strike a pose?
You want to do anything else?
Hi there, this is Adam Cage with Nelson Treehouse and Supply. As you can see, we got some stairs up. We got some more stairs over there. We got some more stairs up there. Got back and I've been doing stairs. I'm going to be on stairs for the rest of the time. Between all the railings, pickets, everything else, there's a ton of stuff that has to happen still. When I get done with this build, then I will ride my motorcycle home to Seattle, fly off for Pennsylvania, where we have a kids camp we're going to do. Really cool sounding treehouse for a bunch of children. Nothing better than building a treehouse and then watching hundreds of kids just flock it, you know? So when we build for children, there's something really special about it for sure. Today, we are wrapping up, coming very close to wrapping up the last of the decks. This is the longest bridge out here. The most amount of posts, railings, pickets, everything else. And it has been a picket post party for sure. We got Jeff down below doing all the cutting and prepping. We got John doing the install on all of the railing part while I'm coming in and doing all the posts before they get to me. So it's been a pretty good little machine here working out on this Treehouse Bibliothèque. Killing it is what we're doing today because, well, that's because of what we do. We are actually approaching the finish line here, which is very exciting. This has been a wonderful break in the shade over here out of the sun. But the only way this thing is going to get done on time and cross the finish line is that I get busy. I got to go out there and do it. All right.
Hey y'all, it's Jeff down in Treehouse Utopia, and we are done. We got 4 tree houses built and ready to go for you to rent them. It's a really good feeling, to be honest with you. I'm the last one remaining. Everyone's totally jumped ship and ran home. They left me with all their stuff and just a dirty yard to clean, so I'm over here picking it all up, and I got a big long truck back to Seattle with everyone else's gear. So that'll be cool. But we're done. Woo! We did it. 4 tree houses, built, prepped, and ready to go. So the most fun I've had down here is just the learning experience I've been able to get. I got to see 4 houses from beginning to end with immediate repetition. You know, I've always bounced around a bit, and I sometimes don't get to be on a full build from beginning to end. With this one, I got to see 4 start and 4 end. We built 2 bridges. That was a first for me to be part of something like that. The amount of metal work we had to do down here. Being a newer carpenter, the learning experience was amazing. Get to hone your skills in a bit more. It's a different experience being able to spend 7 months somewhere you don't live. 7 months in Texas. I'm pretty much a local. Got a P.O. box and everything.
Man, it's crazy to think we started.
Well, I guess that's it for me. I'm signing off. I got to start making my way back up north. I can't thank y'all enough for being part of this. I hope y'all at home have loved what we've been doing. I've really enjoyed the videos we've been making and the work we've been doing down here in Utopia. Maybe learn something or 2 things. It's just been an unbelievable experience, and I'm so glad I just got to be part of it. So catch y'all on the flip side in some other state or something.